a killer, it's extreme improv time. Listen up man, we're gathering the van. It's getting out of hand, we can't say yes and it's not a scam, it's not a scheme. We say yes and then we always stay extreme. Buckle up kids, get ready for the show. It's extreme improv, ready, let's go. You laugh so hard you'll get indigestion. Stick your hands and give us a suggestion. We'll make stuff up on whatever you say. Cards and monkeys ready to play. You have no shame, we're about to get mean. Always remember to always stay extreme. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. We're bursting your bubble, we're making a scene. We're causing some trouble, always stay extreme. On stage and online, we're fooling around. We never stall a time, and we're making the sound. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. I said shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv.
Wait for it. Okay, I can be heard. Can you guys be heard?
I hope so.
Hello! So, welcome one and all. And hello, welcome to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Championship 2025, and we have finally made it. Yes, this is grand finale time. So tonight we will be crowning the 2025 Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Champion. On the screen, you will see our contenders, and we are actually still waiting for two to arrive. One is in the background here on Zoom, another is somewhere out in the ether. But, audience, give us lots of suggestions, and more importantly, give us lots of votes for our performers tonight, as they will be looking to be the 2025 World Champion. We're getting green in the peen, as it was once said. Okay, Diz is joining us twice. Now, audience, give us suggestions of random words. Give us some suggestions of random words. I'm going to type that into the chat here so you know what we are looking for. Random words. I can't spell. There we go. Give us random words. Now, audience, whilst we wait for those random words to come in, I will remind you to smash that subscribe button here on the Extreme Improv YouTube channel. Or if you're not watching on YouTube, you may be watching us on Twitch, on Facebook, on Kick, on Twitter, on DLive, on any of these platforms where you can find us. Give us comments, let us know where you are watching from, and whilst we wait for the suggestions to come in, let's meet tonight's grand finalists, starting with Bob. Say hello to the people.
Hello everybody, hello all the people, and I'm so grateful to be around these amazing funny people here today.
Now, speaking of these amazing and funny people here today, well, they're still to arrive, but we've got these guys. Say hello to the people. Clint.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Give us all those suggestions, and we're going to make you laugh.
Yes, indeed. Now, speaking of people that make me laugh, no, genuinely, they do. Ruth, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm so glad I make you laugh. I hope I make you laugh out there as well, because everyone here makes me laugh. You're going to have such fun tonight.
Now, speaking of people who are already having fun, and you can already tell, is Jessica. Say hello to the people.
Moot. You're muted.
The panic.
Hi.
There we go.
Okay, I'm here. I figured it out. Hi, I'm Jessica. I don't know technology. Thank you to the people for voting me in for this finale. I'm really excited to compete with these peeps.
Yes, now speaking of these peeps, Jargon, say hello to the people.
Hey, hello everybody. So excited to be here with all the other funny people. Unfortunately, I do know a little bit of technology. I was able to unmute myself successfully. Thank you.
Okay, now speaking of people who are hoping to be successful tonight, is Dave Jervis Green.
Hello, everyone. Coming to you from sunny Southend-on-Sea in Essex, England, and yeah, I can't believe I'm on an Extreme Improv show 2 nights on the trot. What is this, 2020 again?
I know. Now, speaking of people who I look at and think, oh, 2020, and then I take off my glasses and it's not 2020 anymore, is JJ. Say hello to the people.
Yeah, 60-60 in my case. Hi, everyone. JJ here. I'm in very sunny Mumbai in India. Jaipur! That one. You know, some dog million billionaire. So looking forward to the show. Great lineup. Very, very honoured to be part of it.
Well, thank you very much. And someone who we are honoured to have with us is Deirdre. Say hello to the people.
Hi, people. I'm Deirdre. Yagan reminds me of Where's Waldo. I'm sorry if I messed it up.
Okay, yes. Now, speaking of where's Katie, hopefully she'll be arriving soon, but someone who may know the whereabouts of her is Diz. Say hello to the people.
Hi, everybody. It's Diz. I'm calling in from Chattanooga, Tennessee in the US of A. I'm excited to be part of this finale and great to see everybody. Haven't seen some of these folks in a long time. Great lineup. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great show.
Okay, fantastic. So now, audience, let's have a quick look in the chat. We do have lots of suggestions coming through. And Rob says, you're the best, Dorna, to Dorna, who gave us a comment earlier. Let's see what else we've got here. So, Dorna says, Knuckles, in honor of our current, until the end of the show, world champion, Rob Kirby. So, yes, congratulations there, Rob, for winning last year. No, not really many comments of support, guys. Audience, I was hoping for a little bit more there, I'm not going to lie. Okay, just congratulating each other. Do what you need. So we are going to get on with our first game. And our first game is going to be the banned letter game. The way this works is there'll be 2 performers in the scene at any one time, and everything the performers say will have to be words that avoid including the banned letter. If they say any words that contain a banned letter, they will be eliminated from the game. If they hesitate, they will be eliminated from the game, and if they have what we deem to be a circular conversation, they'll be eliminated from the game. Now, by circular conversation, I just mean if they don't say many words or just don't add to the ongoing story and have a limited vocabulary, we'll boot them out. Now, if they manage to last in the game for a minute, I'll give them a bonus point and tag them out. But every 45 seconds, we're going to ban an additional letter. So, starting us off is going to be Jessica and Deirdre. So, let's get you guys onto Spotlight. And here we see Jessica. Here we see... Where's Deirdre? There you are. And good. Now we have you guys on Spotlight. Let's find out what your scenario is going to be. What on earth? I've got a really weird comment in the chat. It's not about any of you guys, but then they said, wrong chat, my bad. Okay, I might read it later. It's interesting. I bet they just do it for attention. Okay, so this is going to be a scene. Something about cooking. Something about... Oh, actually, it says cookies. Cookies, as suggested by Carmen. And the banned letter is the letter K. Ooh, might be an easy one to avoid. We'll find out. 45 seconds. Take it away.
Do you want a treat?
Yes. Those biscuits be delicious.
I made them myself.
Oh, congratulations. You're growing up.
Aw, I feel so big. I feel like an adult.
Like,
Oh, you should.
Like, you're right. Oh, well spotted, and I was on mute. So, okay, good. So you are tagged out there, Jessica. Next up, we're going to have in is Clint. And continue.
You should feel so proud of yourself, Clint.
I've made the best biscuits anybody has ever seen or tasted.
Yeah, your biscuits be popping. That's what they all be saying.
Well, it's because I put in those popping little candies.
Freeze! Okay, we're going to ban a second letter. The second letter, along with K to be banned, is Q. Oh, we're on a home run for easy letters to avoid. K and Q are banned. Continue.
Those crunchy things are so yummy, Clint.
We should put these out to sale.
Freeze! Deirdre, you have made it a minute and get tagged out with a bonus point. So next we're having in is Bob. And continue.
I just heard you want to sell these. I'm ready to buy.
These biscuits are going to blow your mind and all of our customers.
What is in them?
Wait, biscuits.
Freeze. Biscuits.
Oh, that's...
Biscuits?
Now we can't say biscuit or cookies?
Wait, hang on, biscuits? What?
Biscuits doesn't have a K.
Or a Q.
Oh, I thought Q was in there.
There may be like a brand called Biscuits. I'm sure there's some like TV show where they speak about biscuits, but we'll say that's incorrect. So continue.
You were saying what is in them?
Freeze! You don't need to say another thing, Clint. You have made it to a minute, so you get tagged out with a bonus point. Dave Jervis Green, you are in, and continue.
There's a long line outside this shop.
Yeah, these are selling really well.
Freeze!
You know what
Wow,
that-
this is crazy, but we have to ban another letter. Hopefully this will be something that takes up the challenge. It is the letter B. K, Q, and B are banned. Continue.
Do you know what that long line is technically called?
Well, it's just called a line is the easiest way to call it. There's no reason to really get too
okay.
crazy.
Oh, okay, Dave.
Okay.
Is it okay? Oh, we'll tag you out there. So let's see. JJ, you are in. And
What's the third letter?
Okay, the letters banned are K, Q, and B. Continue.
Did you want
Really
to
fab.
purchase?
No.
Sorry?
Too tight.
What about a sample?
Oh, about.
Oh,
Bob, with 2 seconds until your bonus point, you are tagged out, I'm afraid.
Could've stalled.
Ruth, you are in.
Can I
One second. Your time continues now.
Can I purchase some of these?
I've bought a lot.
Bought.
It's a B word.
Yes, it is a B word. JJ, you are
We have
tagged
a
out.
B added.
What?
Yeah, B.
Yeah, we clarified that. Right, Diz, you are in.
I'm 60.
And continue.
I'm 60. I don't know. Damn it.
Oh, no!
No.
Okay,
No.
Diz, you are tagged out.
U and K.
Okay, who has not been in? Give me a wave if you have not been in. Give me a wave. Jargon, you are in. And continue.
What are you here for?
I need the peach ones.
Peach ones.
Yeah, the peach flavored.
There are no peach flavour. Apricot.
Who eats apricot?
I do. They're delicious.
I don't think so. It's
Have
not
you
as
tried
delicious as
them?
vanilla or peach.
Have you tried them?
Fine.
Have a sample.
Freeze! Ruth, you have made it to your minute. You are tagged out with a bonus point. Just in time because Katie is here. Hello, Katie. Now, I'm going to give you a quick catch-up on what's happening. We are playing the banned letter game. How are you, Katie?
I'm well. How is everyone?
Good.
Happy final, everyone.
So, Katie, you're in the banned letter game. I'll be honest, I have no idea what the scenario is. But the banned letters are K, Q, and B. And continue.
Hi, I need vanilla Triscuits.
Sure.
How do you spell Triscuit?
Freeze. Guys, what? I don't know. Keep going. We'll figure it out. Keep going.
Sure. Why not? I'll get one now.
I I know.
Oh
Come
no!
on.
Don't worry. Now, Jargon, I can
Got me
reveal
too.
to you that you did actually make it past your minute, but because Katie was the last one in, the scene had to keep going either way. So it means you both get a bonus point there at the end. So well done. Now, with this, we are going to continue on to our next games. Our audience, before we continue onwards, could you give us some suggestions of famous movies? Give us some suggestions of famous movies, and we're going to use them for an upcoming game. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, we have some even numbers in the room. So now there's going to be a chain of two-hander games, and they're going to be ones perhaps we have done in the championship before, and perhaps we haven't. So I'm going to roll the dice to see who our first two challengers are going to be. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jessica, it'll be you. And it will be Ruth. Jessica and Ruth. Let's get you onto the scene. So here we see Ruth. Here we see Jessica. And you are going to be playing a game of Last Letter. And the way this works is you're going to perform a scene where the last letter of the previous player's line of dialogue has to be the first letter of the first word of the next player's line of dialogue. So, for example, if you said, I'm going out, and that was the end of the line of dialogue, the next player's line of dialogue have to begin with a T. There'll be 2 minutes on the timer for this scene. Let's find out what it's going to be about. And audience, you're saying all kinds of things. Let's see. Your scenario is going to be about... Ooh, you are trending. We're going to find out why. So this is a game of Last Letter, and take it away.
That post on Facebook was amazing.
Good, because I was a little nervous that I would be really harshly judged.
Everyone liked it, though.
Help me next time. It felt weird to do it all on my own.
No, I can't help you. You have to do it alone because it's good for your development.
Together, we always make great work. When I'm alone, I put out garbage.
Everyone likes your garbage, though. It's good.
Don't you think if I maybe went back to school, this could all get fixed?
Don't worry about going back to school. You have enough knowledge right now.
Well, if I add more color to my posts, then maybe people will like it more?
Everyone is a bit dubious about color.
Really? Because I was thinking color makes things pop.
Perhaps, but you have to be careful. Some people are colorblind.
Definitely. I wasn't even thinking of colorblind. What about more graphics?
Sometimes you have to be careful about graphics because people don't like what you see.
Even you don't like what you see with graphics? You're my best friend.
Don't worry, I love your graphics. They are amazing.
And that is time. Well done. So with this, we're going to come on to our next challenge for another 2 players. Let's roll the dice and see who we're going to have this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jargon, we are going to have you. And we are going to have... the positions on my screen have changed compared to the numbers. Bob, Jargon and Bob. Let's get you onto the screen here. So here we see Bob. Let's have a look. Here we see Jargon. And you are going to play a game of Raise the Stakes. The way this works is we're going to find out what your scenario is in a second. But the beginning point for the scene, I want it to be as bland and vanilla and mundane as you can. But with every passing line of dialogue, you need to, in some way, raise the stakes. And the scene will go on for a maximum of 2 minutes, or if it ends before, it will be because you have raised the stakes more than they can ever possibly go. I feel that you top out at any point, that will be the end of the game. And the scene is going to be something to do with a rainbow, as suggested by JT on YouTube. Something to do with the rainbow. Start it normal, don't start it too high, otherwise you won't be able to raise them. Keep it mundane, with each passing line, raise the stakes. Take it away.
Daddy, I don't think I have all the colors for the rainbow.
Well, I'm going to have to buy you more crayons then.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Daddy, but I just saw your wallet and you do not have money to buy even a single piece of crayon.
It's all right, son. For you, I will sell off some of my stock.
That's so nice, Daddy. I cannot believe it. You're going to sell the stock of the only financial company that exists in North America? Wouldn't it crumble the entire world economy?
Not just the world economy, but probably going to set us back into a technology age that could be closer to that of the Stone Age.
Oh, you mean like the Flintstones? So you mean to say that all of us are just going to shed off our clothes and then we'll be wearing like wolfskin and then we'll be fighting each other for food and water and other resources?
Well, we'll be doing that, but most of the people will be eaten, or some will just die from the environment right away. Also, you can have your crayons.
Oh, that's so great, Daddy. I've never had human meat before, but shouldn't we be having the skills to like kill people, and then shouldn't we be having the devices to heat them and eat them? Like, how are we going to do that?
Son, I want to show you to my preparation bunker I prepared a long time ago, where I have all the munitions that we need to survive this dark time.
My goodness, Dad, you're so clever. I simply admire you a lot. Can I kill you first?
And that is time! That is time! Nicely ended there. Well done, guys. Excellent stuff.
Great job, Joggin.
Excellent. Fabulous. Wow.
Great job.
That was one of the best examples of that. Everything took it up a notch. Like it a lot. So, let's find out who our next two players will be for another game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Katie, it will be you, and 9, it will be Diz. So, let's get you onto Spotlight here. So, after we have just raised the stakes so expertly, you're going to have to take this backwards. You're going to be playing Lower the Stakes. So, you're going to start a scene as dramatic as you can possibly make it on the theme that you are given from the audience. And by the end of the 2 minutes, you have to try to get it as resolved, mistaken, vanilla, whatever, solutions. You have to lower the stakes, notch by notch, until the time is out. And you are going to have the theme. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay. Ooh, there's a serial killer. Perfect. A serial killer. And your time starts now.
Hey, little girl. How you doing?
I could just take that knife. Can I just take that knife off you? I'm just gonna trying to de-escalate. I'm trying to de-escalate.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to hurt people. I wanted to give you the knife anyway.
Yeah, just give me the knife.
It's
Give
a
me the
woman
knife.
that looks like she needs a knife.
Yeah, I do. I need a knife.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, no.
Coming at you a bit there with that.
Oh no! You made me.
I'm just gonna chop up. I'm just gonna chop some meat, but I'm gonna do it like aggressively whilst looking at you.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. I haven't eaten in days. I'm kind of wandering around the forest here. I don't really know where I'm at. And
Let's. I'm just gonna kill a deer with this knife.
oh.
Wow, you
Hey,
caught
they're
that.
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good throw. You're a good throw. Hey, you know, I used to work for a circus, and I was wondering if maybe you might be interested in a job. It's just a 9 to 5 kind of thing. You wouldn't be
Yeah.
performing as.
I'm
much as
available.
paperwork.
I'm a really top level knife thrower. So yeah.
Well, like I say, it's not really knife throwing. Maybe you could work your way up to that. We start you out with some paperwork, insurance forms,
Okay.
things like that. Just kind of.
Okay, and
you know.
what's your role there? Are you sort of like the caretaker, or you're
Oh, I'm a
the-
caretaker, and I
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
book the acts, and
Oh,
you know,
cool. Okay. Well, I'll just pop you an email, shall I?
yeah. My name is caretaker at bigtop.com, and
Oh,
folks
great.
folks call me Carrie because I care so much.
I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad we got this. We got this
Me
time
too.
together.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you for not,
Should
freaking
we-
out when it came
can
at you
we-
like that. Oh,
Can we have
a hug?
A hug?
A hug? Oh yeah, I would love a
Yeah.
hug. Let's go.
Oh,
There's a
thank
hug
you. This
right
is
there,
lovely.
okay.
And that is time. That is time.
Smell-
Well
you smell
done.
so
Well
good.
done. Excellent. From serial killer to hug in the forest. Now, let's have a look who we have not had yet. So we are going to have JJ, we are going to have you, and we are going to have Deirdre. So JJ and Deirdre, let's get you on Spotlight. Let's see what you're going to be doing. So here we see JJ. Here we see Deirdre. And you are going to be playing first word, last word. Or is it last word, first word? It is last word, first word. Don't say it wrong, David. It will change the rules. So similar to last letter, whatever the last word to end the player's sentence will have to be the first word to start the next player's sentence. And just for clarity, you shouldn't just use it to check that you heard what the last person said. You need to try to use it in a new context. Okay, so whatever the last word of the previous player's line has to be the first word to start the next player's line. There'll once again be 2 minutes on this. And let's have a look here. Your scenario is going to be that it's feeding time for the snakes. It is feeding time for the snakes. 2 minutes on the clock. Take it away.
You know you can feed those buggers anything.
Anything I want, Papa. You know how it is in the Slytherin house.
House of Love is the Slytherin house.
House is where it's at with all those nitty gritty bugs.
Bug off! You are really getting my goat today. Do you get it?
It is always you and those goats. You have an obsession. You crack me up.
Off on. I mean, I'm hot and cold.
Cold. Oh, this is why I got this jacket on. To make the sneaky snakes feel not so alone.
Alone you will be if you carry on talking like that.
That's rather insulting.
Insulting? I haven't started yet.
Yes. So there's going to be continuous serpent-related attacks on my personage.
Personage. That's a good example. Awful word.
Word. Fake word. You know how I talk. Just making this shite up as I go.
Go home. I think it's the end of our relationship. The snakes are fed. That's it.
It? You mean that clown in that scary ass movie that we saw last week?
Or was it 2 weeks ago?
Ago? I have no problem going.
Going where, though? That's your issue.
Issue? I mean...
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Fab stuff. So, let's just remove those spotlights. There should be 2 performers left if I've done my math correct. So, Dave, and who hasn't had a go in one of these chain of games? And Clint. Let's get you on spotlight. Here we see Dave. And let's find where Clint is. There is Clint. Now, you guys are going to be playing a game called Mutation. You're going to be playing a game called Mutation. The way this works is you'll have 2 minutes on the clock once again, but at the beginning of the scene, I will give you the scenario, and I will tell you each individually a style that you have to perform the scene in. And this might be in the style of another person or something else. And by the end of the scene, you have to slowly mutate from the first style into the second style. So first of all, your scenario is You are having your first driving lesson, one of you. It is your first driving lesson. So let's just go on to the random. Let's choose characters. Clint, could you start this off in the style... Now, it doesn't mean you have to play this person, but you can. You'll figure it out as you go along. It's up to you. You're going to have to start this off in the style of Ron Weasley. And by the end of this, I would like you to be a xenomorph, which is the alien from the movies Alien. Dave. Oh, this is perfect. Dave, could you start this off in the style of John Cena? And by the end of it, could you be Ronald Reagan? So, Clint, you're going to start off as Ron Weasley, and by the end you have to be in the style of a xenomorph. Dave, you start off in the style of John Cena, and by the end you are Ronald Reagan. It is your first driving lesson. 2 minutes on the clock. Take it away.
Listen. You got to do these driving lessons with a lot of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Are you sure? Because I'm not sure I can do this. I'm so nervous about it all. Can I use this to start it up?
You cannot use that. You can use my big chain, though. Now start up the car. Come on. I know the name of this automobile. It's a Ford Fiesta.
All right, so do I just turn the key? This is just so scary.
You can't key me, okay? This is the whole point is that you gotta get this car on the road. Now don't be crying now, come on. This is not the way to go.
I think I ate something.
You gotta remember this is a big situation you're in, and you gotta be able to rise up to the top of your league. Can you feel you can take control of your own destiny? Do you feel you can take control of this car? Do you feel you can take control of this whole country? Because I feel I could possibly do it. I'm going to take that as a yes and have your vote. Why, thank you so much. I'm sure I'm going to be absolutely fine. Oh, what was that? Was that a gun? No. Okay. So, yeah, it's all very, very fine, and I'm sure this will be a fruitful relationship we have in this car. It'll be fantastic. You're a natural at this, kid.
And scene! Well done, well done. Okay, fab stuff. So, well done. Audience, we are now going to move on to our next game, and it is going to be a game for everyone. We're going to do some 1 minute remakes. Now, as this is the grand finale, I will roll the dice, and we're going to go, sometimes they're going to be straight 1 minute remakes, sometimes they will be prequels, sometimes they may be sequels, or sometimes they may be Shakespearean. We're going to find out as we roll the dice. So let's have a look. Going first will be... Diz, you're going to go first on this, and let's just check what we're going to have. Okay, you're going to have a regular 1 minute remake. So let's see, audience, you've given us loads and loads of comments. Let's just take a quick check at the comments before we come to you here, Diz. Emily says, let's go Clint. Let's see what else we have. We've got lots of movies coming in. Audience, just give us some more fun comments to read. You're giving us lots of, like, just straight up, like, suggestions. And that's good, and that's what we want. Everyone coming out on fire, says Rob. Brought their A-game faux show. Excellent. So, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, Diz. You're going to do a 1 minute remake of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and your time starts now.
Oh, I do not like being in this laundromat all day long, and my daughter. Oh, my daughter, you're so misbehaved. You must do everything that I tell you to do. Your father and I came to this country. We're trying to, make a living here, and you're just running around crazy. Mom, I don't want to do what you say I have to do. That's right, Mom. She doesn't have to do what you say I have to do. 2 daughters? The same daughter? What's going on? I'm from another dimension, and I'm looking for a big bagel with everything. What are you talking about? Oh, fists coming at me all the time. Where's the old man? Oh, I'm going to teach you a lesson because I should have been the ancient one, you know? And I'm going to be the ancient one in this movie. I've got guns on this wheelchair. Boom, 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 boom. We're just rocks, man. We're just rocks.
And that is time. That is time. That is time. Well done, Diz. Well done. Okay, let's see who we're going to have go next. Next up will be Ruth. Ruth, could you give us a... Nicole says, I liked that one. Not sure about what. Probably not that scene because it came in a minute ago. But that's not saying she didn't like that scene. I'm sure you did, Nicole. Let's have a look here. Ruth, could you give us a 1 minute remake or prequel? We're going to find out what it is, or sequel or whatever. Alice in Wonderland, and it is going to be a 1 minute sequel. So a 1 minute sequel to Alice in Wonderland, and here you go.
I had such fun in Wonderland, even though there was a very strange rabbit. I saw him, and then he was gone. Yes, he's gone. I'm late for a very important... No, I'm not. No, I'm right on time. Oh, that's all right then, isn't it? Oh, gosh, yes, I'm on time. Well, I'm still a bit mad, I think. I think there's too many happy endings going on all around me. Look at that little girl. She is just growing up to be a lovely lady. Oh, is that me? Do you think I'm lovely? Yes, I think you're lovely. I'm Duffy as well. I used to have a pet rabbit. Would you like to be my pet?
And that is time. That is time. Well done there, Ruth. Well done. So let's see who is going to go next. Next up, we are going to have Jargon. Jargon, could you give us... Okay, so the movie for you is going to be... let's see... you are going to do the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie. Okay, and let's see what you're going to do it in. And it's going to be a straight-up remake. A 1 minute remake of the Emoji Movie. To be honest, I'm not sure if anyone will know if this is right or not, because I don't know how many people watch that. But here you go.
There, I'm the happy face emoji. I'm here to... Oh my God, what happened? Hey, I'm the grumpy one, and you're not allowed to stay in the emoji town. Hi, I'm the poopy face emoji. You are now outside of the town, and you have to report what exactly is happening here. I don't know. I used to be very happy. Hey there. I'm the creepy face emoji. Okay, so now we gotta save the emoji town. We do not have enough time for us. We need somebody. Hey, I'm the dancer emoji. Are you here to dance with me? We're gonna save the town with some dance. And oh my God, what do I see here? Is that a treble clef? Are they playing music? Yes, we need everything. We need music. We need dance, and we need to restore the happiness to the emoji town. Come, let's go and fight the grumpy face one.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So let's see who's going to go next. Next up, we're going to have Dave. Dave, let's see what you've got here. Could you give us Daddy Daycare? Daddy Daycare. And let's see, Shakespearean. Can you give us a Shakespearean 1 minute remake?
No, not this movie, but yeah.
Of Daddy Daycare, and take it away.
The sun does shine over Raleigh Town Centre, for all the retirees will arrive here, but only the male retirees. Oh, Soothmaster, what is that you're saying? Yes, this is a daycare centre for fathers only. Ah, I see. Well, how shall we spread the word? Go forth, take your quill, and spread it around all of the golf clubs around the Essex area. They shall know of this daycare centre. I must clean up this town. Let's clean up this centre so that the daddies can all have a lovely, clean and environmentally safe area. That wasn't very Shakespearean, but never mind. Oh, what is this place? I don't know where Thou shalt bring me my pills. Of course thou shalt bring pills for all, pills for everyone.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Okay, so let's see who we're going to have go next. Next up is going to be Bob. And let's see what we've got for you here. And you have got the Mean Girls remake. I think that's a musical. I'm just going to say it. The Mean Girls remake. Let's find out what it's going to be. It is also going to be Shakespearean. So, Mean Girls remake Shakespearean, and take it away.
Good ladies, gather hither, for we shall be walking these halls which do not deserve us, but we shall walk with a stride that shall show them that we are above them, for we are the sky, and they be but the ground upon which we walk. For we bring with us a book of burning, a book that we have put forth all the dirty messages which we have laid upon them, and they shall know in fear of that which we bring to them. Oh, we open the passage right now, for look at Stacy, for Stacy doth be wearing the wrong color on this day, and she shall know about that, for the burn that we put upon this book shall stay with her, not once, not twice, thrice of her lifetime. This burn shall be, and we shall be forever. Now, let's go find us some lunch, some food that we will not eat, but we will look at, and we will judge the others who put food upon their mouth, for we do not need sustenance. For again,
that is time. That is time. That is time. Well done there, Bob. Spectacular. Okay, let's see who we're going to have go next. And next up, it's going to be Katie, you will go next. Let's find a movie for you. And could you give us Shaun of the Dead, as suggested by Norm on Facebook? Shaun of the Dead. Let's get you on Spotlight and let's find out. It is going to be a prequel. So I don't know how much this is going to work as a prequel. But you're going to make it work, I'm sure. 1 minute prequel, Shaun of the Dead. Go.
Oh, this village is a bit boring, isn't it? We're just gonna, hey, look over there. Are you, isn't that farmer a little bit suspicious? Fuck bollocks, fuck bollocks, just like, cunty fuck bollocks. Let's just hang out in a pub and be cool, like somewhere quite urban, and we'll be quite sort of casual and Simon Pegg about it. But meanwhile, that village is getting a bit weird. Yeah, so I feel like there's a bit of a conspiracy brewing in this weird village. So in the pub, back to Simon Pegg. Like, I sort of feel like maybe at some point in the next few months we might go to that village.
And that is time. That is time. Do you know what? I think my favourite thing about it is it 100% worked as a prequel to Hot Fuzz. Even more than Shaun of the Dead. So, well done. Well done. Okay. Give me a wave if you have not had a go yet. Give me a wave. So, Jessica, JJ, Clint, and Deirdre. Let's roll the dice. Next up will be JJ. Could you give us a 1 minute remake, or we'll find out what it is going to be, to Weird Science. Weird Science. Okay, and let's find out what it's going to be. It's going to be another Shakespearean affair. Okay, a 1 minute Shakespearean remake of Weird Science. Take it away.
Apothecary, what hast thou made there?
Something called Weird Science, but I've never heard of it, sire.
Ah, clever man. Thou will be blessed with many coins of gold, silver, and maybe some myrrh.
Is that in Shakespeare time, myrrh?
No, but I'm borrowing it from Jesus because he was cool. Anyway, what have you made? What will it do? Will it help me reign over this throne of scientific genii?
Well, not exactly. I think it's more, it'll grow hairs on your chest, liege.
Ah, a man with a hairy chest is to be betrothed to the Princess of Wales.
And that is time. That is time. That is time. Spot on. Okay, let's see. So, Deirdre and Jess, anyone else? And Clint. Okay, so let's see what we've got next. Next up will be Deirdre. Could you give us Transformers? Transformers. I'm going to assume it's the first one. Okay, let's have a look here. And could you give us, a 1-minute sequel? This may even be the first sequel that's come up. So a 1-minute sequel to Transformers, which again, I think there are. So Transformers 2, let's get you on Spotlight. And here you go.
Surprise! I've turned into a yellow robot, and I also sometimes work at Universal. And I shall cater to orphanages from now on and give all that I have. Because now, instead of fighting, we promote peace. Surprise, Russia! Just kidding, we love you. My grandma was Russian, if you couldn't tell by the sometimes appearing accent. Here, I got these punchkis from this side country. You may enjoy. My papa was named Bumblebee, so I shall be
That is
named...
time. That is time. Well done. Thank you very much there, Deirdre. Okay, so let's see. We have Clint and Jessica left. Let's roll the dice one more time. Whoever it... Well, it's going to have to be next to each other, so whoever it lands on first. And it will be Jessica. Jessica. Let's see what we've got. Weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's. And it's a remake. So, Weekend at Bernie's, a 1-minute remake. And here you go.
All right. Time for vacation. I've definitely seen this movie, so be ready, everyone. We know what's going on. Everybody, you're ready to go? Ready to enjoy some sun? Ready to enjoy... Bernie? Bernie? Oh, no. Guys... We're supposed to have this awesome vacation at Bernie's place at the cottage, right by the water, but... Ooh, he's not looking too hot, and, I think we should still go, right? Like, it would still be a pretty good time. You want to just not tell anyone that he's made his way to the other side of the road, if you know what I mean? Throw some glasses on him. Let's still have a great weekend. No one will know. Let's party. All right, Bernie, come on with. Look at him. Look how silly he looks.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So that brings us to, I believe, the last in this chain of 1-minute remakes, prequels, sequels, and Shakespearean remakes. It will be Clint. So let's find a movie for you. And could you give us The Terminator? The Terminator. And could you do it as another straight-up remake, okay? And here you go.
Give me your clothes. Sedakana? Yes? Blurry. With me if you want to live. Well, who are you? You're so handsome, but like, you don't know what time this is. Yeah, but you better come with me now because we're gonna have sex and your kid is gonna be my kid and he sent me back from the future and I'm gonna try and save you from this robot Terminator. What's a Terminator? That thing that's killing all the people with your same name, girlfriend. Oh, girlfriend, is that what I am now? We're gonna make it up as we go along because the future is not written yet. But the future's not written? No, but like, you know, it's just some weird science that's going on. not the same kind of weird science.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So, audience, we have an opportunity to give our performers a bonus point now. So, I will read out all of the films you just saw, and then you just have to say who gave the most Oscar-worthy performance. So, was it Jess with Weekend at Bernie's? Was it Ruth with Alice in Wonderland? Was it Bob with Mean Girls? Clint with Terminator? JJ with Weird Science? Dave with Daddy Daycare? Jargon with The Emoji Movie, Deirdre with Transformers, Diz with Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Katie with Shaun of the Dead, also known as Hot Fuzz. So, put those votes into the comments section now, and I will tally them up during the course of our next game. Now, audience, you may think, we haven't had many chance to give some bonus points yet. That was my fault. I tried to mix it up at the beginning. But we are going to do a couple of verbatim scenes, so you'll be able to give them another bonus point immediately after this next game as well. So, let's see. We're going to have... doesn't work out numbers-wise. We're going to have a two-handed version, and then we'll have a monologue version. So, let's see who we're going to have go first. We're going to do a two-hander version. And we are going to have Bob... and you are going to be paired with Diz. Bob and Diz. Let's get you onto Spotlight. Here we see Bob. Here we see Diz. And the scenario for you, let's have a look. Well, actually, just one second. I always need to take a moment to read audience comments a bit more, just to make you feel that it's worth your time to comment, audience. Glad he included the rock scene. Says, sir... Oh, I'm not reading that. Right, okay, but... Okay, good. We appreciate that. I'm sure your name is completely legitimate. If I just say it, it's going to sound weird. And if anyone knows who that is, you'll know why. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, we got great characters, Ruth, says Norm. Good, good, good. Yep, yep. He included so many emojis. Yeah, okay, so many different things. Okay, good. So... Diz, Bob, your scenario is you're not sorry. You're not sorry. Let's get you onto Spotlight. You will have 45 seconds to perform a dramatic scene, and then we'll get another two performers who will be tasked with recreating your original scene. Take it away.
Can you explain yourself?
I can explain myself easily, but that's all you're going to get is an explanation. That's all you're going to get.
So you don't think that you need to actually apologize for this?
No, I did what I did.
You did what you did all over the living room, man.
Yeah,
people live here.
I told you I am lactose intolerant. That is a condition. It's nothing I should be sorry about. It's something I have, something I am.
So we're going to celebrate it, right? We're just supposed to dance around in it. Woo, look at this. Look at me. I'm dancing around.
Why would you do that? That's foolish. We should clean it up. But there's nothing for me to be sorry about.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot for you to be sorry about.
That is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to get another two performers who will have to attempt to recreate your original scene as precisely as we can. So, gosh, I'm going to die here. Now, let's see. We are going to have Ruth, and we are going to have JJ. Ruth and JJ. Let's get you onto Spotlight. So, first of all, we see Ruth. And where's JJ? There you are. So, recreating the original scene as done by Diz and Bob. 45 seconds on the clock, and here you go.
Can you explain yourself?
I can explain myself, but I have done nothing wrong.
You've done nothing wrong, but look at it.
Well, yes, it is there.
And?
I told you I'm lactose intolerant, and that's what's happened.
But don't you feel there's more that you ought to say?
Yes, I think we should clear it up.
Yeah, clear it up. It's all over the place. Look at it. It's everywhere.
Yes, I agree, but I don't feel guilty. It's me. I am.
And that is time. That is time. Well done, Ruth and JJ. So let's just get you off of Spotlight here. Let's roll the dice one more time in this round. So we're going to have Deirdre and we're going to have Jessica. Deirdre and Jessica, let's get you onto Spotlight. So first of all, Deirdre, and second of all, we will have Jessica. Okay, so you will have 45 seconds to attempt to recreate Ruth and JJ's recreation of Bob and Diz's original scene. Take it away.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not sorry. I'm lactose intolerant. It's not my fault. I am.
Clean it up.
No, we clean up. It's not that much.
Listen, I'm not the one who's lactose intolerant. You just said so. This is your issue.
Okay, but we're a team, and I'm going to spin as if I'm very, very enthusiastic about this.
I also feel very enthusiastic about this.
All right, maybe we should spin together.
All right, but keep your mess off of me, you know?
And that is time. That is time. So now, audience, we're going to take things full circle. So in a moment, we are going to come back to Bob and Diz, who will have 45 seconds to attempt to recreate Deirdre and Jess's recreation of JJ and Ruth's recreation of their original scene. You guys are not recreating yourself or JJ and Ruth. You're just recreating the last performance from Jessica and Deirdre. Here we see Diz. Here we see Bob. Okay, and 45 seconds on the clock. Take it away.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't have to say anything. It is who I am. It is what I am. It is me. I am lactose intolerant.
Okay, well, what should we do about this?
We should clean it up. Clean it up is what we should do.
We should clean it up.
Yes.
It's your effluence. Why should we clean it up?
Oh, now it's my effluence. Oh, so now
yes, it's your effluence. It's everywhere.
And turn in a ridiculous manner because I'm excited.
Oh yes,
about
of course I will.
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't we all be excited about lactose intolerant? Yes.
I want you to get out of that chair and turn right now. Turn with me.
I can turn in my chair. You can't stop me. We're all going to do this.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay. I was saying well done and stopped for like 4 seconds before I realised I'd muted myself. Okay, so excellent audience. I've just asked you for a suggestion, but I'm about to put vote in there as well. So audience, the chat is going to be crazy, but I'm going to put the word vote just so I know where the votes come from. When they start from the last game onwards. Vote for who you think did the best recreation of what came before. So, was it Bob and Diz remembering that their original scene was not up for scrutiny? Was it JJ and Ruth? Or was it Deirdre and Jess? Okay, get those votes in now, and we're going to go straight on, power through to a monologue version of the game verbatim. So this will involve the players who weren't involved in that last one. So, let's roll the dice again and see who we've got. And let's just make sure you weren't in it. No, you weren't. Clint, you're going to start us off here. And you are going to do something. Let's grab a profession from earlier, if I can scroll back that far. And you are a Disney ride operator. You're a Disney ride operator. 30-second dramatic monologue on this theme. Take it away.
Well, it's quite serendipitous that I am the operator of the Haunted Mansion attraction, as I have the whole thing tattooed on my arm. You see? That's why they hired me. It's because they knew how much that I love the Haunted Mansion, so they said, hey, you, tattooed fella, I need you to dress up as the host and let people in, but make sure that they do not quote the scene in the stretching room, because they will always screw it up and it's going to bug you.
That is time. That is time. Okay, thank you very much there, Clint. Let's see who's going to go next. In fact, can you give me a wave if you weren't involved in the last game? Because my dice and all that. Okay, so rolling the dice. Jargon, you're going to go next. You're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Clint's original performance. And here you go.
Well, it's quite serendipitous. I'm here at the most important attraction in all of Disney World or land. It's the Haunted Mansion. You know why I'm here? Because I'm the most qualified person to be here. Look at my arms. Look at my arms. I have the entire Haunted Mansion tattooed across my forearm. In fact, this is what clinched when I attended the interview and they made me the in charge here. And I'm so happy about it. But I do have to warn you.
That is time. That is time. Okay, 1 second. So let's see who is going to go next. Roll the dice, whoever it is closest to. And it will be... it's right in between. Dave, you're going to go next. Dave. So, let us have a look. 30 seconds to recreate Jargon's recreation of Clint's original performance. Reset the timer. Take it away. Go.
Well, this is quite serendipitous that I should be appointed the chief of the Haunted Mansion. Yes, the Haunted Mansion. I'm the most eminently qualified because just look at my arm. Look at the tattoos. They're all across there. Look at it, how hairy the arm is. Oh, yes. That shows you how qualified I am for this. The Haunted Mansion. You must be nay high, not yay high, but nay high to get through to this ride, and I shall make sure of it. But there's one thing I must warn you all of right now.
Time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So that means it has to be Katie next. Katie, you're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Dave's recreation of Jargon's recreation of Clint's original performance. Take it away.
Welcome to the Haunted Mansion. You have to be yay high. No, you have to be nay high, not nay, not yay high. And look, my arms are hairy. And the whole of the Haunted Mansion is tattooed. And they couldn't have chosen a better person to run the Haunted Mansion. No one better than me. I'm an expert in all things Haunted Mansion. But do remember, you have to be nay high, not yay high, but nay high to ride the Haunted Mansion.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Okay, good. Excellent. Now we're going to take it full circle. Clint, you're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Katie's recreation of Dave's recreation of Jargon's recreation of your own original performance. And here you go.
Welcome to the Haunted Mansion, where you will find things like this that will come and surprise you as you are entering in through this vast space. But you must be yay high, not nay high, yay high to ride such a ride. And why do you ask if I am such a qualified person for this? It's because not only is my arm this hairy, but I have the whole entire ride here on my arm. You say, why would you do such a thing? And it's because I am a freak.
And that is time. That is time. Damn, that is dedication. That is dedication. You've been planning this for years to get that tattoo scene. Right, so audience, I'm now going to put into the chat, I did put a minute ago, that the vote for the last verbatim game is over. So now I've put into the chat, vote for either Clint, Dave, Jargon or Katie now. And this will be open for the next minute or so, and then I'll put vote over anything that comes after, just because the chat is going cray-cray tonight, and I'm going to lose track of which rounds people have voted on. Okay, so put that vote in now, and we are... that's an interesting thing. JJ, you should know the rules. I'm going to remind our performers, which I don't think I've ever actually had to do this before. The performers on the screen are not eligible to vote. JJ did give a vote for someone else, but I can't allow it. I'll also take this opportunity to remind our audience you cannot double vote. Okay, you cannot double vote in a round. Otherwise, I'll just discount your vote. And if you do it too much, I'll discount all your votes. So,
I think I needed a reminder because I'm 60. So
okay. Is it your birthday or something? Why do you keep saying this?
It's a running gag.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. I just killed it, didn't I? Right. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do next. We are going to do a joke-telling game. We're going to play Back in School. So we're going to tell jokes that will follow the rhythm. Back in school, they called me blank, followed by whatever your punchline is. Back in school, they called me blank, followed by your punchline. So let's have a look what we are going to have. I'm just going to put... I'm not adding it yet, but I'm just going to type it now so that I can put it in a second for the vote to end when it does. But I'll put that in a minute or so. Right, so back in school, let's scroll back up to find a random word or object that they gave us. Back in school, as suggested by R. Peach, they called me tarot card. Back in school, they called me tarot card. If you have a joke, give a wave. Diz.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was always shuffling down the hall.
Aha, Jessica.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was always just like laid out on the table for everyone to play with. Just kidding.
Whoa. Katie.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was just serving up justice, you know?
Okay, Deirdre.
Back in school, they used to call me tarot card because my bottom was a bit stacked.
JJ.
Back in school, they called me tarot card. It was the death of me.
Ooh, Clint.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I didn't know how to read.
Okay, Jargon.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because you cannot see what I will do.
Ooh, Bob.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because as I was developing, I had 2 cups.
Dave.
Back in school, they used to call me tarot card because I used to spout a load of old bollocks.
Diz.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was always scamming the stupid kids. Same thing.
Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I had to explain to everyone how babies were maged.
Katie.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was always fooling around.
Ooh. JJ.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because they couldn't pronounce my real name.
Clint.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I was able to easily predict how everyone was going to die, and more often than not, it became true.
Jessica.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I would just give them 15 minutes of my time for $40.
Okay, if you have your hand up now, I'm going to say freeze on it. Okay, Ruth.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because I could always see what was around the corner.
Ooh, JJ.
Back in school, they called me tarot card because they couldn't pronounce tarot card.
If you say so. Dave.
Back in school, I used to be called tarot card because my school uniform was always a medium.
I like it. Katie, what are you eating?
Porridge.
Porridge, okay.
Yeah.
We need to
I've
get
got to do another
sponsored.
show.
Yeah, we need sponsorship. It's all good. It's all good. Right, so back in school, they called me Hammer. Back in school, they called me Hammer. Let's see who we have. Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me hammer because when you talk back, you're going to get slammed.
Clint.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I was always getting nailed.
Nice. Jargon.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I had an iron head.
Jessica.
Mine's almost the same. Back in school, they called me hammer because I was really hard-headed.
Bob.
Back in school, they called me hammer because when they'd come to me, I'd say, "You can't touch this."
Oh, was that yours, Dave? Right, okay, Diz.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I was always nailing chicks.
Whoa, Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me hammer because you'd always find me dating a tool.
Jessica.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I could never decide if I wanted turkey, ham, or cheese.
You were a hammer. Okay, Katie.
Back in school, they called me hammer because the girls didn't know how to use me without hurting their thumb.
Bob.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I was not the sharpest tool in the toolbox.
JJ.
Back in school, they called me hammer. When I arrived, 9 o'clock in the morning, it was hammer time.
Oh, Jargon.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I was always the first MC for all the functions.
Okay, Clint.
Back in school, they called me hammer because even back then I was, evading my taxes.
Deirdre, then JJ, and then we're going to make on Dave. Well, if you have your hand up now, we'll do it. But Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me hammer because I was head of the shark club.
JJ.
Back in school, they called me Hammer. I'm sorry, Hamster.
Okay, let's get one more suggestion. An audience, I've just put the vote over, but you stopped voting a while ago, so that's fine. So don't put any more votes in at the moment. Let's see what we've got. But do give us comments. An audience, if you have any jokes, your versions of what you should have come up with a punchline, these guys should have, then put it into there as well. Let's have a look here. So back in school, let's see what we've got. Back in school, they called me yogurt from my American friends, or yogurt from my English friends. And if you're not from either place, then yogurt. Okay, back in school, they called me yogurt or yogurt. Bob.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because of how cultured I was.
Aha, Dave.
Back in school, they used to call me yogurt because I was so good at everything that everyone thought that I was an all-pro.
Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because I was always sharing that cream.
Diz.
How's that? Back in school, they called me yogurt because I'm of Greek descent, and it was a little racist, frankly.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I think we have just lost Katie. I think she had to. She's on another show, guys. So thank you very much. And yeah, we will. I'll shout you out now. So Katie Tranter Official on Instagram, and she has a show called The Magician's Table. So go see that if you're in London. We'll try to remember to do a shout out at the end. But back in school, they called me yogurt. Dave.
Back in school, they used to call me yogurt because sometimes I was smooth and sometimes I had bits in.
Jargon.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because sometimes when people talk to me, I am frozen.
Ooh. Jessica.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because my full name is Gertrude, so they'd just be like, yogurt.
Nice. JJ.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because I'm white, bland, and pretty tasteless.
Too true. Right, Deirdre.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because the teachers were always saying, "Yo, play too much."
Aha. Okay, I'm going to put the freeze on it there. So, Dave.
Back at school, they used to call me yogurt because I smell off after a few days.
Bob.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because I had fruit on my bottom.
And JJ.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because they couldn't pronounce yogurt.
Aha. Last one, Jessica, take us home.
Back in school, they called me yogurt because I would always go out to the track, put on my yoggers, and go for a yog.
Hey, there we go. Well done. Well done. Okay, good. So with this, audience, we're going to move on to... Hang on, what's that? Let's have a look. Is this team exercise, says Will J. Team exercise, just suggesting what we should be doing. Let me just read this. I'll read it out loud. Hopefully it's nothing weird. Right, it says, team exercise, 2 goldfish in a bowl. Keep reliving the same 12 seconds of realizing there's a world outside the bowl over and over again. We'll use that somewhere, unless I forget, which is likely. But I appreciate you suggesting it. Now, let's have a look. So
yeah, forgetting just like a goldfish.
It's actually it's really true. You would not believe how much I'm having to write down who did what game, otherwise I completely forget. The ones that have done the shows before know that to be true. Okay, so Nicole says, back in school they called me tarot card because I was kind of weird and definitely fake. Savalgio, may not be pronouncing that right again, sorry. Says, back in school they called me tarot card because I was the fool, sad face. Mr. McDuckman says they called me tarot card because of all my swords. And let's see, Rob Kirby, our current world champion for a little while longer at least, says, back in school they called me tarot card because my twatchers, I think it means teachers. All right, thank you. All right. Let me get that. Let me mess it up on my own accord, right? Because my teachers said I had no future. And Norm says, back in school they called me tarot card. It was ironic. They thought I had no future. Look at that. Donna says, back in school they called me Hammer because I kept hitting on the girls. Mr. McDuckman says, back in school they called me Hammer because of my ball peen. Do you know what? There might be a few more, but we are going to move on. I'm going to try to read some of these later. DN Green says, back in school they called me yogurt because I'm so well cultured. So yeah. Similar ideas. Extensive Greek knowledge, says Jennifer. Love it. So, audience, please suggest What shall we go for? Okay, let's get some well-known characters from fiction. Well-known... I'm just going to type this. I'm going to mute myself so you don't just hear the clickety-clack.
Long quiet.
Great content.
Shut up! You're putting me off!
Oh, sorry, we'll all be silent.
Well, right.
I can show off more of my haunted mansion props.
No, it's
Yeah, go
done.
ahead.
It's done. I do want to see your props, though. Clint, I'm just going to say, I like the things you have in your room there. It's impressive. Now, please suggest well-known characters from fiction or people from history, plus unusual things for them to do. Well-known characters from fiction or people from history, plus unusual things for them to do. Sardiglia says, I like the clickety-clack. Well, in that case... There you go. Now, yeah, well-known characters from fiction, people from history, plus unusual things for them to do. We're going to have a couple of games, I think, just because time is moving on, guys, and we need to wrap this shizzle up at some point. But we are now going to play a game. We've lost Katie, so we do have an odd number. We're going to have a punversation. The way this works, we have just been doing a joke-telling game, actually. Now, I'm going to save this for later. We are... I'm going to choke to death as well. Right, so we are going to do some extreme monologues. Now, we have done these at certain points in the championship, either as a tiebreaker or as a finale game, but we're going to do them where each of our performers gets to do their own extreme monologue. And they will have the goal of trying to make it last up to 1 minute without repeating any words and without hesitating. And by hesitating, we mean saying a non-word like or literally just pausing and hesitating. If either of these rules are broken, then any of the other performers can call out freeze, and if they correctly identify that a rule has been broken, that is the end of their monologue, and we will just record how long they were able to keep it going for. Okay, so, and I'll say the top 3 of you will get a bonus point. If we end up, well, it doesn't matter, we don't have to tie break it, so if we end up with 3 that make it to a minute, kudos to you. If we end up with 4 that make it to a minute, I'll just give the extra point. So, let's see. Simples. Okay, so let's see who's going to go first. And going first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deirdre, you're going to go first. Let's find a character for you. You are Obi-Wan Kenobi, as suggested by Papaya, or Papaya, I don't know. Right, and oh, okay, cool. Obi-Wan Kenobi at the grocery store. Obi-Wan Kenobi at the grocery store. You're trying to make this monologue last 1 minute without repeating any words and without hesitating. Now, I don't normally say this, but I will say it here. You can't just do a list, okay? You can't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I know we're in competitive play. I don't normally say that rule, but we're going to instate it for Grand Finale Day. And your time starts now.
Down the aisle I go. Where are stronger strawberries for me to find? Aisle 6 or 7?
Freeze. What's the challenge?
Aisle. Down the aisle I go.
Yes, okay. That is 19 seconds, Deirdre. 19 seconds. Okay, good. Let's see who's going to go next. Next up will be Ruth. Ruth, could you please be for us? You are James... No, I'm not going to take that. I'll take James Bond, but I can't take things that might be controversial, so I can't take that one. Right, but you will be James Bond, and only you can save the planet. That sounds accurate to me. You're James Bond, only you can save the planet. Take it away.
So, I have a mission to be the greatest savior of a planet. Ours. Earth. Not sure all the people here.
Freeze, what's the challenge?
The planet, the people.
The planet, the people, 24 seconds. Well spotted. Okay, I am also going to rely somewhat on you guys. We're going to, on a system and that, we'll fairly judge each other, but I may need help to verify. 24 seconds currently puts you in the lead, Ruth. Let's see who's going to go next. Next up will be JJ. Let's find a character for you. And let's scroll down again. You are Frankenstein's monster at his college admission interview. You're Frankenstein's monster at his college admissions interview. And your time starts now.
I offer different type of admission to your usual student. Difference is my middle name. Lock, stock, and barrel is my favorite.
Freeze, what's the challenge?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think different was repeated twice.
Difference.
Different and difference.
Different and difference.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
Sorry.
all good. Incorrect challenge, but for clarity, all of the words that JJ has currently said do carry over. Continue.
Would like to stay on campus if possible.
Freeze.
Repetition of two.
I believe that, yeah. I
Yeah.
believe so too.
2 and 2.
Type
38
two.
seconds is a good time. Puts you in the lead, JJ. Okay, so let's see. Going next, in fact, let's roll the dice first, is going to be Dave. And your character is Scooby-Doo repairing a lamp. You are Scooby-Doo repairing a lamp. And here you go.
Ruh-roh, this lamp needs fixing. 21-watt bulb? Screws in? Can't screw well with paws. Haven't much experience with this.
Freeze. Repetition of whiz, 22 seconds. 22 seconds, Dave. Okay, good stuff. Next up, Diz, you're going to go next. Let's find a character for you. And could you please be for us? You are Moby Dick, but not any of the humans, the actual whale. Totally over the whole revenge situation. There you go. That was suggested by Will J. And take it away.
This Ahab guy is really getting on my last big ass nerve. Following me from ocean, seas, lakes, Walmart, can't shop or cook. Even turn around. Ah! There.
Freeze.
What's the challenge?
Big pause and a noise.
Big pause and a noise?
Oh, was that so? Yeah, if it was a non-word, it was a non-word. I did.
What was the?
It was a long pause, hesitation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay, we're in agreement.
Sure.
Everyone's more competitive tonight than I would have been there, but that's
okay.
fine.
Still,
It's all good.
It was magnificent. You almost.
It was much better than everyone else.
Okay, 45 seconds puts you in the lead. Let's see who hasn't had a go yet. Next up, Clint. You haven't had a go yet, have you? Could you please be for us? You are George Washington playing Minecraft. You are George Washington playing Minecraft. Take it away.
All right, soldiers. Before we get to battle to save our nation.
Freeze. What's the challenge?
2.
Before we get to battle
Oh,
2.
no.
Oh! So how easy it can happen. Okay, good. 11 seconds there. Give me a wave if you haven't had a go yet.
A respectable 11.
Bob, Jorgen, and Jessica. Let's roll the dice. Bob, you will go next. Could you please be for us? You are Mr. Monk. I assume that's from the detective show Monk. I love that show. You are Mr. Monk going on a sewage treatment tour. You are Mr. Monk going on a sewage treatment tour. Take it away.
Well,
I'm not sure this is where I want to be.
Oh, no. I take it back.
Incorrect challenge. Keep going.
Down.
Oh, he did say I twice after the incorrect challenge.
Wait, after the incorrect challenge.
I'm not sure this is where I want to be. Where I want to be. Incorrect challenge. I ...
Do you know what? I'm going to say, because we're very early here. Hang on. I'm going to make the executive decision. I kind of said keep going because I hadn't actually got to pause the timer yet. I feel that's a bit harsh. Just because we didn't actually have a... Yeah, I sort of kind of... Everyone else I've sort of said, freeze, what's the challenge, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take that on me. Let's keep going.
Down to the sewage. Exploring clues. What is before me? Germs all over. Can't stay. Leave now. Ladder where? Help.
Freeze.
Freeze, what's the challenge?
Where? He had said where earlier. I don't think this is where I want to be.
I'll take your word on it. That's 46 seconds, okay? Which is probably also 45 seconds with the whole I wasn't able to pause it earlier thing. So, there you go. Joint lead place. So, let's see. Give me a wave if you hadn't had a go yet. 2 still to go, so those points probably are safe. But let's see who's going to go next. Jessica, you're going to go next. Could you please be for us? You are... Oh, this one's a bit too meta. I'm just going to... I'll read it, I'll explain it, and then I'll adjust it. So Rob Kirby, our current world champion, says Colonel Sanders and Rob, meaning himself, being served fried chicken in the UK, and they seem displeased. And that's because apparently in the US they don't put slices of cheese onto your chicken burgers. But in the UK they do. Now, I'm just going to interpret that for you. You are Colonel Sanders. You are in the UK and you don't like the KFC. And take it away.
British chicken? No cheese? What is this? I hate food here. Give me good stuff. Buns, lettuce, tomato, but nothing tasty? Fat? Grease? Come on. If you put
Freeze, yes, hesitation. 39 seconds there, Jessica. 39. So,
good job, Jessica.
Jargon, you have to beat 39 seconds, I believe, in order to get a point. And your character is going to be... could you please be for us? Mike Tyson as a chef. Mike Tyson as a chef. Take it away.
I don't like teeth. Buns, bread, not favorites. Punching the air, knocking out, can do. Teeth, no more. Ear, bitten off. Carrots, yucky. Lightness transcends boundaries. Rather, my specialty is rings. Onion, tomatoes.
Freeze
at 56 seconds. Puts you well in the lead anyway. So well done. You secure a bonus point. You get a point.
I'm really sorry.
And you get a point.
I just want to say I didn't actually understand half the words were actually said, but they were different from each other. So
it convinced me. Okay.
Very Mike Tyson.
Fabulous. Now I believe this should be the finale game. Now I did want to do Pumversation earlier, but I almost want to end on Pun Panic. We're going to do Pun Panic because it feels like a good finale game. So the way this works, and once again, whoever the top 3 to get the most points in this. And be generous to each other, guys. Be generous to each other in helping me understand humour where I do not understand. Dave, you're shaking your head. Okay. So the way this works is each of our performers will get 45 seconds. Audience, give us random words. Random words. Random words. Give us random words, and we'll use those. Nicole says, great suggestion. I have lost my account. I don't understand that. Oh no, there's someone called I Have Lost My Account who suggested something. Right, okay, good. So, give us random words and we're going to use this. I can't use that random word. Audience, keep it clean, keep it nice. Right, okay, so we are going to have each of our performers perform a 45-second stream of consciousness monologue where they have to include as many puns on a particular theme as they can. Now, they can interpret the theme fairly loosely as long as they can still understand the connection. Collywobble, I don't think is quite what we're looking for in terms of this game, but we appreciate it being said. Okay, let's roll the dice and see who's going to go first. This will be the last game we play as part of this year's World Championship before the big vote coming up after this. So going first will be Dave. Dave. And the random word for you is going to be sandwich. Sandwich. Suggested by our current world champion, Rob Kirby. It's fitting first suggestion here. Rob, if you give another good one, I might use it for the last suggestion, if I remember. Now, Dave, sandwiches. 45 seconds, as many puns as you can on the theme of sandwiches. And here you go.
I hope I can give this subject and game enough filling. The fact is, I'm going to give myself a lot of care and attention, a lot of BLT. And the best part of this is I feel a bit crusty sometimes, but I ate my dinner today. I ate a whole meal, and I feel. No, I know I'm not going to go into like race divides and all that stuff, but I really feel I am a mighty white. Well, hey, if you want to go to war, we'll go to Warburton's. Okay, this is what we'll do, and yeah.
That is time. That is time. Well done. A score of 6. A score of 6, Dave. Good stuff. Okay, let's put these in a square so I don't mind.
Those who are too young, Mighty White was a brand of bread back in the day.
Yeah, okay. For clarification, for posterity of the future.
I'm not a racist.
Okay, good.
Bragging over here.
Okay, let's have a look here. Jargon, you're going to go next. You're going to go next. Let's see. I don't know if this is too broad, but we'll go with it. Dictionary, but I'm just going to say now, just including any word whatsoever doesn't count. Okay, dictionary. So, yeah, I think it sounds fun. Let's go for it. As many dictionary puns as you can in 45 seconds. Take it away.
Words is the first thing that I remember whenever I get to remember the name Shakespeare. Now I cannot see, but verbiage is something that I always get. It's always the order, whether you're the alpha, beta, or gamma, or delta, you don't know. You have to be yourself, and your diction really tells who you are and what kind of a man you are and what kind of a person you are. There might be nary options out there for you, but you have to figure out what you're supposed to do. It's
that is time. That is time. That is time. Okay, we've got between 4 and 5. I'm going to say 5 because I definitely thought there was one there after others had said 4. Okay, I think that was a harsh one. I apologise.
Yeah,
we should have just opened it up to books, but such is life. Now, okay, you can interpret these things loosely, but I like how you went with verbs and all this kind of stuff. That was the right direction to take it. So let's roll the dice. Next up is going to be Bob. Bob, the word for you is it says Schwarzenegger. So Arnold Schwarzenegger puns, please. Take it away.
Well, being a part of this is just tough because to win, you've got to terminate every single person you're with, and that's just not going to be the joyride you were looking for. You might think, "Oh my gosh, I have a tumor," but it's not a tumor. It's just losing, and that's okay because we've had a lot of fun here today. And here and it's like a kindergarten where the kindergarten cop of people that are all put together and going. It's true lies. That's all improv is. True lies as we make this up and we keep going on and we try to make this going. Some of these people, I'm like twins with them because we've been together so long and putting it off and doing things. But, right now below this, I'm going commando. You guys should know that probably going into it right now as we get this.
That is time. That is time. Well done. A score of 5. Okay, good. Now, let's have a look here. Rolling a dice. Next up, we're going to have Clint. Clint, the word for you is going to be, let's see what we have here. Flowers. It may have come up earlier in the week, but unless you had it specifically, flowers. Take it away.
You know what satisfies my thirst is just a nice can of soda poppy. And, it's just, every time I just look at the sun and see its daisies shining down on me, I just think to myself, man, what a beautiful rosy-cheeked day this is. This has just been a fantastic day to just do performances with you lovely folks. It's been a bouquet of talent that's just struck my heart, struck my soul, right to the bud. You know what I mean? Right in the bud. It's stemming from just our common love of improv, and we gotta water that, and
that is time. That is time. I will say, snuck in there just with 6 at the end. Well done. Well done. Okay, give me a wave if you hadn't had to go yet. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. Okay, Jessica, you can go next. I'm just going to reset my dice so I can pick it easier next time. Jessica. Yeah, let's try it. Improvisation. Improvisation. As many puns on the theme of improvisation as you can. Take it away.
On the topic of improvisation, I think I can do it. Yes, and I believe that I have the power of suggestion in mind. I'll take the chair. I'll be the chairman of all of this. Cheers. I feel that I don't want to upstage anyone. This isn't a mean act I'm trying to play here, but if you just allow me to just present my norms, my customs, and just...
And that is time, that is time. I'm not quite sure if I understood what you were going for on the costume one, but I'm going to say you scored 5. Okay, good. Right, score of 5. So, let us have a look. Give me a wave if you hadn't had a go. Whoever the dice is closest to. Deirdre, you'll go next. So, could you give us, on the theme of... Let's scroll down. Whoa, we've had loads of more. It says dental artistry. So you can just... Dentists. I don't know what dental artistry is. It sounds posh. But dentists. Take it away.
Earlier I saw my mom and she had this frame enameled and it was just so beautiful. I was like, Mom, this is so veneering. All right. Can you just tell me how you got it to be so whitening? This is just so glossy. All right. Can you just... Oh, sure. Hey, bro. Yeah, I'll take some gums. What's up? Oh, God. I need a cleaning. Oh, chair? No, I'm good. No, but thank you for the assist. I appreciate that, Ma. I appreciate that.
That is time. Well done. Now, there may have been 1 or 2 I didn't quite get. Diz, you held up 6. I was at 5.
6. Yeah.
Let's say it's the 6. Okay. It's all good. We're all hovering around 5 or 6. Probably most of you will get a point at the end of this. So, let's see who hasn't had a go yet. Rolling the dice. Diz, you are next. And your theme is going to be we've got rifles, so you can interpret that as guns if you want.
I did weapons last time.
No way!
Kind of,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Okay, let's get something new for you. Is fate, because that's the first thing I saw. Insects. Okay?
Insects.
Okay.
Okay.
Take it away.
I'm all abuzz about this new report about how pests are everywhere. You know, they burrow into your skull and they lay their eggs. And I'm just all a titter. I may fly off to Singapore to do a review of that thing, and I'm gonna hop, you know, over over the pond. I'll hop over the pond, and I love being in the web of this stuff. I love hearing all about the different animals and things. And I'll bite. What are you selling? Oh, you can't spray me away. No. I need some sort of net to catch people with, you know, because I love this stuff so much. I just.
And that is time. That is time. Okay. What do we think there? Because I scored 7, but some of them, I don't know if it was just his enthusiasm that got me carried away.
5 personally, but
okay. I'm gonna average that as 6 then, Diz. Right, good. Okay, who hasn't had a go? Ruth and JJ, I believe. Let's see who's going to go next. It will be Ruth. Let us find something for you. And our audience, we've got 2 more rounds of this and we'll go on to the big vote. And let's see. This guy is unhinged, says R. Savalgio. Don't know who that's about, though. So Ruth,
that's really good.
It could be. For you, I just saw something that I wanted. It is going to be ballet. Okay, interpret that as however you want. Go.
You know, I'm trying to tiptoe through everything here because it's all a bit out of my comfort zone. I can't dance around too long. Of course, there is only so much I can see. The band is going to strike up any moment, and the music is going to hit your ears like a concert, really, I suppose. They are going to they're going to try and throw it at me. I don't want to be the only one having a solo in it. Soloing, can't think of words now. I am finding it's all.
That is time. That is time. Oh, Ruth, it was ballet, and I'd have accepted stuff about dance, but I think it became more just about a concert for music. I don't know. I think.
What do you think ballet has? Don't you think ballet has a concert? Does it think it has music?
Is it? Shit,
Yeah.
Guys, tell me here. I don't know ballet.
That's all it is.
Right, okay, I'll give you.
Music,
I'll up it to a score
Led
of 4.
Zeppelin was famous ballet.
Okay.
No, but the music.
Come
what
on
do you
now,
dance
there's
to?
always-
in
It's all
ballet?
good. It's all good.
There
It's
is
all
always
good.
music.
It
Right.
wasn't fully on point.
JJ.
No.
JJ,
I was
let's.
trying to tiptoe around things. but,
Okay,
you know.
in fact, and Joe, someone in the audience has just said you can have a solo in a ballet. So I'm going to give. I'll give that point. I'll
I
adjust.
think Dave and I both
Solo.
put that one down.
Oh, we did. Right. Okay. Well, either way, JJ, it comes down to you. And let's see. I said I'd take something from Rob Kirby, our current world champion, for one more round. And here is a comment by Rob, and it is exercise. Exercise. JJ, 45 seconds on the theme of exercise from Rob Kirby. Take it away.
You could be fit, you could be fat, but you've got to exercise for your heart to beam widely. You could use dumbbells. I'm a bit of a dumbbell myself, to be honest. You could use squats. You could do squats. You could star jump. They are lovely sweets. You could walk. Just walk. Walking is great. Running is good, but not with my knee. You could wear one of those sporty hats when you exercise. You could exorcise a devil within you. You could limp. You could hop. Hopping's good.
And that is time. There we go. Well done. Thank you very much there, JJ. Excellent stuff. Now, with this audience,
How many was it?
I think 2. But yeah, I think you said so much exercise stuff, but it was all pretty literal.
Yeah.
Well, good. Now, audience, do not vote yet. Do not vote yet. Okay, audience, do not vote. So, with this, in a moment, but not yet, we will have the big vote, the final vote. And this is such a busy show, I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, because I can tell I'm going to need it. 3 minutes on the clock, in which there will be an opportunity for people to vote. I expect this will take me an extra couple of minutes afterwards, just to make sure we're not getting any double votes. So, audience, if I notice any double votes, I will discount all of your votes. So don't do it. Don't do it. Got to be harsh, just because I can tell it is going to be a busy one. But tonight, you can vote for, once voting is opened, either Bob, Ruth, JJ, Clint, Deirdre, Jargon, Dave, Jessica, or Diz to be the 2025, or Katie, who had to leave earlier, to be the 2025 Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Champion. Okay, so audience, performers on the screen, you are going to keep our audience energized and entertained as I do the tallying up. But I will now put into the comments, tappy tappy, voting has now opened. Okay, 2 people voted before it came up, so I will allow you to put those votes again, but otherwise keep going, audience.
Yeah.
And I've lost my pencil.
99 votes walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We can't serve you." And the votes are like, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Okay, let me check your ID."
99 votes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I can't serve you. The toilet's been rigged."
99 votes walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We can't serve you." And the votes say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Well, if you just get off that pole and come on over here."
99 votes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "You don't count here. It's all electoral."
98 votes walk into a bar and they say, "Where's the other one?" And they say, "Well, he's absentee."
99 votes walk into a bar, and Donald says, "I'm sure there was 100. There was 100. Definitely 100. No, 500. Come on."
99 votes walk into a bar, and the barman asks, "Where's the 100th one?" They say he's gone postal.
Oh, 99 votes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Where's the 100th one?" And then the votes say, "He is having a ball out there."
Sex with me is a lot like a vote. Everyone's got their opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing okay.
I'm just switching it up a little bit.
Sex with me is a lot like voting. It's you're gonna get your hole punched.
Sex with me is like a vote. You just tick the box.
There you go.
Sex with me is like a vote. There's a hanging Chad.
Sex with me is like a vote. It's all a democracy.
1 minute left. 2 minutes have gone. 1 minute left. Keep going.
Sex with me is like a vote.
Oh, go ahead, Jagan. But I'm next.
Sex with me is like a vote. I always lose.
Sex with me is like a vote. Afterwards, you'll feel very green.
Sex with me is like a vote. There may be many boxes ticked, but most will be crossed.
Sex with me is like a vote. Once every 4 years.
Sex with me is like a vote because it's very NDP, MDeep. Sorry.
Oh.
This is a reference I think only the British people in the room will get. Sex with me is a lot like a vote. What, another one?
Sex with me is like a vote. Apparently, it doesn't matter. Oh.
Sex with me is like a vote. You have to be of legal age.
Oh, sex with me is like a vote. If you're here in America, you'd better do it within the next 2 years. You might not ever get to do it again.
Sex with me is like a vote. I don't get one.
Okay, voting has now closed. Voting has now closed. Voting has now closed. Now, everyone, Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to need at least a minute or two just to go through. Votes coming in now. They are past the time, guys. They are past the time. I am sorry. Okay, I'm going to need a couple of minutes just to verify all of the votes, and then a minute or two to tally things. Keep
Sex
going.
with me is like counting.
Ooh.
Counting.
Okay. Sex for me is like counting. There's you can only get so far.
Sex with me is like counting. I have to use my hands.
Go ahead, Ruth. Go ahead.
Sex with me is like counting. There's all so much up and so much down.
Deirdre.
Sex with me is like counting. There's always up.
Sex with me
Jargon.
is like counting. Sex with me is like counting. It's 1, 2, 3, some.
Jargon.
Sex with me is like counting. I always keep the 7 and 8.
Sex with me is like counting. I try not to multiply.
Sex with me is like counting. I always have to carry the 1.
Sex with me is like counting sheep.
Dave.
Okay. Sex for me is like counting. There's always a divide.
Jargon.
Sex with me is like counting. There's always someone in the mind and someone in the finger.
Sex with me is like counting, as long as you've got an abacus. I'm 60.
Sex with me is like counting. There's not a lot of ones and zeros. It's very non-binary.
Okay, and on that note,
Here we go.
Okay, we have the results now, everyone. Audience, put any final thoughts or comments. Well, no, we're not quite there yet. But any congratulatory comments through for our fantastic performers tonight. I am about to announce who is the 2025 Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. Before I do, I'll remind you to go to www.xstreamed.tv to find out all of the stuff we're doing, including our live shows every month at the Camden Comedy Club in London. You can also find out about any of the books, including the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, the Improviser's Bucket List, the Ultimate Guide to Creating Virtual Theatre, or that I will announce now, next week will be the release of the Big Book of Improv Games 2. Okay, so, audience, everyone, I can now tell you, the 2025 Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Champion is Clint! Congratulations! Well done, Clint! Congratulations! Well done. Audience, you will see the fireworks on the screen. So there we see, and let's spotlight Clint, because he is actually slightly obscured by the medal I have just put up there. So congratulations to Clint. Speech, as they say.
I can't believe this. This is just because I told everybody to watch, because you all are so much more impressive than I am. Every time when one of you is performing, I'm just like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do, what Diz did and Dave, and I've always admired Bob because I've been doing improv with him for years, and he's just, you guys are amazing. I don't know what to say. I can't improvise a speech. This is fantastic.
Okay, thank you very much there, Clint, and congratulations. Now, something I'll say for all of you guys on the show, get in touch with me afterwards. I'll be sending out winners' medals for all of our performers tonight. And there is a virtual winner's medal on the screen right now, but I am going to remove it just because the position means it is actually obscuring our new world champion, Clint. So, but there are fireworks still on the screen, everyone. So, audience, thank you so much. Let's have a quick look here at the comments for what's come through. There's tons of comments have come through. Again, I'm going to give it to our previous world champion to have the first comment here. Rob Kirby says, kudos to everyone. Show was fine from fart. Jesus. Show was fire. from start to finish. Hope to get extremed with you all soon. Andor says, congrats, folks. Elaine says, congrats. Tracy says, congratulations, well done, Clint. Cody says, yay, great job, Clint. R. Peach says, you are all brilliant. You have cheered up a tricky week. Well, that is definitely what I like to hear, that this show hopefully does to help people. I've laughed so much. Thanks, everyone. Well done. A lot of hard topics, says Will J. Worked to the fullest to keep things rolling and doing whatever you have to do to get a laugh. Grand championship indeed. Guys, I'll read a couple more comments just at the end. But for now, let's find out where we can find our fantastic performers. I thank each and every one of you for taking part in the championship, and everyone who has taken part either with guest shows or with the championship as a participant, or across all of the episodes and years of Extreme Improv Xstreamed. This is our 5th World Championship festival online, and it's been fantastic. We're almost at 600 episodes of this. So, Bob, where can the people find you?
Well, you can just use my name, Bob Bedore. You can check me out there. My improv troupe, Quick Wits, is celebrating its 31st year. I recently celebrated my 4,000th improv show with Quick Wits. And yeah, I've also got a couple books. You can find them on Amazon as well. So love improv, and I've loved doing shows with all of you this year. Been amazing.
Okay, fantastic. Ruth, where can the people find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Acts. You can find me doing Extreme Improv Xstreamed as often as I can. And can I just say, what amazing people you all are. I mean, God, it's such a privilege to be able to do improv with you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, fantastic. Dave, where can the people find you?
David Jervis Green is basically the name now, and you can find me on Blue Sky and Facebook and Instagram on those handles. My improv troupe, not quite to the amount of shows that Bob has got with his 4,000 shows. We are the LAPD Improv Police. Trying to get double figures at the moment, but we'll get there at some point, I hope. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, LAPD Improv Police, and also please follow the South End 48-hour Improvathon, which will be taking place in the last weekend of April this year. 48-hour long show, 52 improvisers, loads of people involved, and should be a fantastic show, all for a good cause. At South End 48-thon is the handle.
Okay, fantastic. Deirdre, where can the people find you?
Hey guys, this is Deidre. My name is spelled Deidra, but if you search Deidre Kathleen as seen on the screen, you will find me. Just Google Deidre Kathleen, DeidreKathleen.com. Got everything.
Fabulous. JJ.
You will mainly find me filling in forms and applying for free things for the over 60s.
Okay.
So that's what I will be doing.
Okay, fabulous. Jargon.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook with the name Jagan Krishnan. So that's my name all over there. And it shouldn't be as hard as finding Waldo. Maybe not because of perfect, so just wanted to say it was a pleasure, and loved every single one of your performances. It was really, really amazing.
Okay, fantastic. Jessica.
Hi, you can find me on YouTube at SociallyJenny24, or if you're in the Toronto area, any of the student shows at Second City, you may be able to find me there. And on February 23rd, I'll be competing in the world's biggest improv competition in Toronto. So find me there and vote for me then.
Okay, fabulous. Diz, where can the people find you?
Oh, hey, I'm doing a lot of stuff on TikTok these days. Look for Stephen Diz 3000. I think I have the same handle on YouTube. I've got some funny shorts and videos on there as well. So that's the main place to find me these days is TikTok, Stephen Diz 3000.
Okay, excellent. Just very quickly, I will give that shout out to Katie Tranter Official on Instagram, and you can go and see her The Magician's Table, a show she's in London. So, yeah, do contact her for more information on that, about The Magician's Table on Instagram at Katie Tranter Official. But now our new reigning and defending Extreme Improv Xstreamed World Champion, Clint. Where can the people find you?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube. I'm part of a podcast called It Was a Shit Show, where we talk about troubled film productions. I also have my Instagram handle, the Improv Garage. I run an improv jam out of my garage. And you can also find me doing things with Improv Salt Lake in Improv Salt Lake City. And anytime that Bob wants me to come and do Quick Wits, I do a lot of Quick Wits with Bob every once in a while. So follow Quick Wits. Bob is amazing. He's been, I don't know, he probably doesn't know this, but he's been a mentor to me for the 30 years that he's been doing. I've just been secretly following him, just stalking him, really. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Everyone, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. You're all amazing. You're all amazing. I got your back, and I know you got mine. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much there, Clint. Now, just very quickly, me again. So my name is David Pstansky. You can find me at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky, spelled Pustansky. More importantly, follow Extreme Improv on all of the platforms at Extreme Improv. We have online shows like this, not with like championships on the line, except for we do crown a weekly champion to be the Extreme Improv champion. The fireworks are still on. We'll leave them up. So we have these shows online here on YouTube and on the other platforms 2 or 3 days a week. Please subscribe on YouTube. That is the main platform I try to push. But you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. Let's just spread the word, spread the joy, spread the love, people. And with that, one very quick look at the comments here. Tracy says, great job. Jess, I have lost my account, says, let's go, Bob. Let's go, Uncle Clint, says Alexis. Okay, that'd be funniest if you don't know who that person is. Right, okay, Will says, Diz and Jessica, it was a hard vote between you two and Clint. You got a new subscriber here, says Will J, to Extreme Improv. Cool stuff. Thank you very much, everyone. So, as always, at this point, I will say thank you so much, and until next time, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom! And we're off the air.
Well done.
And boom, it's over, and we're off the air. Time to chill out, throw your knickers in the air. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one fever dream. Remember the memories and always stay extreme. Shut your face over, you've not had enough. It's time to play, what's your street vision closed. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one-way dream. Remember the memories and always stay extremes. Get ready now, people, we're gonna commit a crime. Our jokes are killer, it's extreme improv time. Listen up, man, we're gathering the van. It's getting out of hand, we gotta say yes, and it's not a scam, it's not a scheme. We say yes, and then we always stay extreme. I buckle up, kids, get ready for the show. It's Extreme Improv, you ready, let's go. You laugh so hard, you'll get indigestion. Stick your hands and give us a suggestion. We'll make stuff up or whatever you say. Cards and monkeys ready to play. You have no shame, we're about to get mean. Always remember to always stay extreme. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's Extreme Improv. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's Extreme Improv. We're bursting your bubble, we're making a scene. We're causing some trouble, always stay extreme. On stage and online, we're fooling around. We never stall a time, and we're making the sound. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's Extreme Improv. I said shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's Extreme Improv. And boom, it's over, and we rough the air. Time to chill out, throw your knickers in the air. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one fever dream. Remember the memories and always stay extreme. Shut your face over, you've never had enough. It's time to play out what's extreme vision class. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one-way dream. Remember the memories and always stay extremes. And boom, it's over, and we're off the air. Time to chill out, throw your knickers in the air. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one fever dream. Remember the memories and always stay extreme. Shut your face over, you've never had enough. It's time to play out what's extreme vision class. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one-way dream. Remember the memories and always stay extremes.